Get ready for the news that is shaking the tech world. Staff at DeepMind have voted to unionize following major concerns over Google's ties to the U.S. military and the use of its AI products in warfare. Workers at the DeepMind London headquarters sent a formal letter demanding recognition from the Communication Workers Union and Unite the Union as their joint representatives. This decision comes right after reports surfaced about Google preparing to sign a massive deal with the U.S. Department of Defense, allowing the Pentagon to utilize DeepMind's advanced AI models in highly classified settings. We dive into what this unionization means for the future of AI ethics and military technology.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we are taking a deep dive into the user experience revolution happening right in your living room. Google has just rolled out significant upgrades to the channel YouTube Home app, making it faster, more intuitive, and significantly more powerful for everyone. We're talking about a modernized camera interface for a much improved experience and faster navigation across the board. Stay tuned to find out exactly how these updates are changing how you interact with your smart home devices. But the intelligence upgrade doesn't stop there. Google is pushing the frontier of artificial intelligence with a massive update to the Google Home experience. We are bringing the power of the latest Gemini 3.1 model to supported Google Home devices, which means improved problem-solving and the capability to execute complex, multi-step commands. Plus, the Google Home app itself is getting a major overhaul, featuring a redesigned camera experience with smoother scrubbing and a brand new event details page. This update is packed with new automations you need to see. Finally, we look at the sheer expansion of functionality coming to Google Home. This update delivers huge automation expansions, allowing users to set up background actions for security, appliances, and lighting with endless possibilities. Nest Cam owners will also see major improvements, including a redesigned player for event history and better face library management. Don't miss out on these game-changing features rolling out now to all users. Stay with us for the rest of the news. Staff at Google's DeepMind research lab have voted to unionize, driven by escalating concerns over the company's involvement with the U.S. military and the deployment of its AI technology in warfare. Workers at the London headquarters formally requested recognition from the Communication Workers Union and Unite the Union as their joint representatives. The decision followed reports that Google was preparing to sign a deal with the U.S. Department of Defense, potentially allowing the Pentagon to utilize DeepMind's AI models in classified environments. Despite significant employee opposition, Google ultimately finalized the agreement last week. Prior to the deal's announcement, over 600 Google employees, including directors and vice presidents, signed a letter to CEO Sundar Pichai urging the company to halt the use of its AI systems in classified military settings. The letter expressed deep concern, stating, "We want to see AI benefit humanity, not to see it being used in inhumane or extremely harmful ways. This includes lethal autonomous weapons and mass surveillance, but extends beyond." DeepMind workers cited geopolitical tensions, including the war in Iran and friction with other entities, as reasons for their unionization. One worker stated they joined the union due to fears that AI could be used to empower authoritarianism through military or surveillance applications, both domestically and internationally. The tech branch of the Communication Workers Union has outlined specific demands for DeepMind staff, calling for stronger AI principles, a commitment against developing weapons or surveillance technology that violates human rights, enhanced whistleblower protections, and the right for employees to ethically abstain from certain work. Should Google refuse voluntary recognition, the unions have indicated they will seek intervention from the UK's Central Arbitration Committee to compel negotiations. In response to the unionization efforts, a Google DeepMind spokesperson maintained the company's position, stating they value constructive dialogue and defended the Pentagon deal by emphasizing that the company supports government agencies across various projects, including logistics and cybersecurity, while affirming a commitment that AI should not be used for domestic mass surveillance or autonomous weaponry without human oversight. This development occurs as major tech firms accelerate their participation in classified military AI projects. Last week, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Amazon Web Services, and Reflection AI were among the latest companies to sign agreements with the Pentagon, bringing the total number of major AI companies engaged in classified military work to 7, joining Google, OpenAI, and SpaceX. Google has rolled out significant updates to its Google Home ecosystem this year, focusing on enhancing the channel YouTube Home app to be faster, more intuitive, and more powerful. A major focus of these improvements has been the modernization of the camera interface, which now offers an improved user experience and quicker navigation for users. Furthermore, Google is expanding the functionality of channel YouTube Home by bringing its features to more platforms. For users looking for detailed information regarding these latest updates to channel YouTube Home, the Nest community is the recommended resource. Google is rolling out a significant, two-part update to the entire Google Home ecosystem, integrating the latest advancements from the Gemini model across hardware, software, and the companion app. The core enhancement involves the integration of Gemini 3.1 onto supported Google Home devices, promising users improved understanding and problem-solving capabilities, including the ability for Gemini to execute complex, multi-step commands. Additionally, this update addresses a specific bug, fixing an issue where Gemini would incorrectly mix up AM and PM when setting alarms. Beyond the device software, the Google Home app is receiving substantial improvements. Following recent speed enhancements, this update introduces a modernized camera experience featuring a sleeker look, faster navigation, smoother scrubbing, and enhanced sightline tracking. A redesigned event details page is also being deployed. Furthermore, users will benefit from updated automations, expanding functionality to include management of robot vacuums and checking door locks, among other features. For early access to these new features, Google is inviting users to join the public preview program, providing an opportunity to test the announced updates ahead of the general release. Google is rolling out major expansions to its Google Home automation capabilities and significant upgrades for Nest cameras, making new features available to all users. Following months of enhancements in early access, these improvements are now broadly accessible. The Google Home app is seeing a massive expansion in automation possibilities. Users can now set up background actions triggered by various starters and conditions, significantly broadening the scope of what smart home devices can do automatically. Core expansions focus on security systems, appliances, lighting, and media. New examples include the ability to change light colors, pause robot vacuums, check door lock status, and more. Google has categorized these new automations under security and access control, appliance and cleaning, lighting and environment control, media and entertainment, and device health and inputs. These new triggers and actions will initially be available through standard automations, with AI-powered experiences like Ask Home and Help Me Create receiving these features later. Concurrently, Nest Cam owners are receiving substantial improvements to the camera experience. Starting immediately, users will see a redesigned Nest Cam player for event history, featuring zoomed-in, animated previews, improved timeline navigation, and new filtering options, such as the ability to quickly find specific events like package seen. The overall app experience includes faster timeline scrolling, 10-second forward and backward shortcuts, refined event descriptions, and a simplified camera settings menu. For familiar faces, the system is enhancing face library management by filtering out low-quality or blurry detections and adding a quick thumbs-up-down feedback shortcut. Furthermore, earlier generation Nest cameras, those pre-2021, will also benefit from Gemini event descriptions and zoomed-in previews. While many of these Nest Cam enhancements still require a Google Home Premium subscription, They are now being deployed to all home users outside of the public preview program.